very, very proud to ask Colin Wilson, organiser of East London Pride, to come to the platform, please.
Thanks. I'm here because I'm one of a group of people who organised East London Pride in 2011. And I'm here tonight because we're being told that Lutfur Rahman doesn't stand up for equality for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people. And I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. We organised that march. People here will remember what happened 3 years ago. The EDL, concealing themselves, attempted to launch a racist pride march to separate the LGBT community from other communities in the borough. That was exposed, they scuttled off, and in September we had 400 people took part in an anti-racist pride march from Hackney to Bethnal Green. And Lutfur came and spoke at the rally at the end of that march. He stood on our platform, he gave us a warm speech of welcome to the borough, and he was photographed standing next to us and in solidarity with our community, and I salute him for that. No one has ever given me a single example of Lutfur Rahman having treated the LGBT community with anything but respect. But I can't say the same of Eric Pickles. Pickles voted in 2003 against unmarried and same-sex couples being able to adopt. You remember the Tories' vicious anti-gay Section 28. Pickles voted against getting rid of it. And before that, when there was a vote on whether we should have an equal age of consent, Pickles voted against that as well. So how is it that people believe the lie? That people believe that the homophobe is a friend of gay people and that Lutfur Rahman is our enemy? Well, there's one reason, and you all and all of us here know it. It's racism. It's Islamophobia. People believe it because Lutfur Rahman is a Muslim, and for 10 years, since Tony Blair took us to war, we have seen a filthy tide of bigotry against Muslims that tells us they're all ignorant, they're all prejudiced, and we have to stand up and reject that filth. It's happening now, and it happened 3 years ago. We had people saying that, I remember Johann Hari writing in the Independent that there was an LGBT exodus from Tower Hamlets. Of course, since then we've found out that quite a lot of what Johann Hari wrote was written by somebody else, and he had a little exodus of his own. But we need now to stand up and defend Lutfur Rahman. We need to defend the track record of 3 years ago. I remember, and other people here will remember, the meeting that we had in London Muslim Centre down the road when we were campaigning against the EDL. 700 people, including many of them from the local community, giving warm applause to a transgender speaker from Rainbow Hamlets. That is a tradition here in Tower Hamlets. And I have worked for the last 20 years in the public and voluntary sector alongside Muslim colleagues as an openly gay man, and I want to say that what I see of their religion is that it's about a concern for justice and respect for all people, and not about attacking others. So I'm here today in summation to say that I agree with what Lutfur said 3 years ago, that we need a community that's based on mutual respect, which brings people together. I don't think that's what Eric Pickles stands for. I don't think that spending £500,000 on limousines shows any respect to the people of Tower Hamlets. I think that we shouldn't believe the lies of a bigoted Tory homophobe. I think that we need to stand in solidarity with Lutfur Rahman. We need to say no to Islamophobia, no to homophobia, defend local democracy, defend Lutfur Rahman.